game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And his first pass is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Flushed out right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Murray on third down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And a give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Try the jet sweep here. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now they try the right side here. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Well, left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play fake. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Murray off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. 13th play now, the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's third and goal. Murray to air it out again. And that will be incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Takes it at the 7. Return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
He's taken down at the
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. Here's Allen. The man has got it. It's complete. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. On play action, Allen. Time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They'll buy some time right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now Allen again. From left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but now it'll be third down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Chicago.
On play action, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10, down at the 31. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First
18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. From the gun, Murray, flush to his right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Will Fuller with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Bears 10, Vikings 7. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. Looking deep for Julio. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mixon with a first down carry. Tanner Muse there defensively.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of Credit, they've got them frustrated right now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I think I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Murray now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Throwing again, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On second and 12, Allen rolling to his right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Allen going to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the gun, it's Allen. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yard.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the Bears' 7-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Allen forced out to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Recovered by Chicago.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 66-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Boswell set to kick off.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. And got his man, complete! And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. Allen. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Joe Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
On for the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Joe Mixon, 77 yards. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Bears 24, Vikings 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Love. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Operating from the gun. Murray, throw left side, complete. That's Love. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
A bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Joe Mixon with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Murray, flush to his right. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Murray eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears have broken the tie.
The kick is
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Bears 31, Vikings 24. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll run on first down. Nixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Now the throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Allen off the play fake. Left side completion to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Play fake. Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Murray. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson. And it's 3rd down. Here's Allen. It is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Going to give it to Love. And he'll keep toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Allen now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for them.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Will Dissly, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Bears 38.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Allen. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run with Love. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Chicago, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Minnesota,